Okay, let's go see how this pizza's made. Hey everybody, I'm here in my hometown of Chicago, Illinois, and I'm with comedian and New Yorker Sam Morril.
Good to be here.
Yeah, today's about pizza. Now, I grew up in Chicago, so we're used to deep dish pizza.
Yeah, crispy lasagna. It's not pizza. I mean, it's delicious, but it's not pizza to me.
Everybody likes the crispy part of the lasagna. See, there seems to be a rivalry between New York and Chicago for their pizza, but then I've also got Italy being like neither one is pizza. So there's a lot going on here. I do have to say, growing up in Chicago, I do love Chicago deep dish pizza, specifically Lou Malnati's
I've
pizza.
been here with you.
Yes.
I mean, we've been here together. I know it's terrific pizza. Look, my style, I'm a thin crust guy. I'm a New Yorker, that's what we like. I like Arturo's, I like John's, Joe's. That's kind of my style of pizza. But I'm a pretty open-minded eater, and good food is good food.
Well, have you ever seen a deep dish pizza be made before?
No.
I've honestly not either.
This is like hearty.
Yes.
This is like in the winter. This is Midwestern. Like you need to consume this so you can have your 9 beers.
Yeah, we're always sort of preparing for hibernation. Chicagoans, we get like 3 weeks of summer and then winter just doesn't end. So
it's rough.
This is how we hibernate. Okay, let's go see how this pizza's made. Now, I will say, growing up in Chicago, there is deep dish pizza. We don't eat it all the time. So there's deep dish pizza and then there's like basically like bar pizza. Is what they call it.
It's like thin, right?
Very thin, and they cut it in squares. I'm from Arlington Heights, so we used to go to a place called Barnaby's, which there was like a glass, you could watch them make the pizza, and as a kid, you're like, oh my God, so fun, and as an adult, you're like, this is sad. But great Italian sausage on pizzas, and that was the pizza we ate all the time. So if you're gonna get deep dish, it's like a very special thing. Like, we're gonna get Lou Malnati's tonight, you know?
This is your number one, right?
Oh yeah, no question. But I will say, like, of the Chicago pizzas, I would say 5 places.
Giordano's? You like Giordano's?
No.
Really?
Then there's Gino's East, and Gino's East, the crust has like corn. What's on the crust of Gino's East? They have some sort of bullshit on their pizza, and I just remember like their whole thing is like graffiti on the wall, and even as a 6-year-old, I was like, this is kind of trashy. Then there's Pequod's, which everybody loves, which is great pizza.
I've heard it's great.
Yeah,
I want to try it this week actually.
I still prefer Lou's. And then there's Uno and Due downtown, which is not associated with the Uno pizzeria. That's a chain. Should we go make some pizza?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
I know some people like to wear aprons, some people don't.
I'll wear an apron.
Here's some aprons.
I'll get into the spirit.
Get into it.
Okay, this is, all right, this is great. Oh my God, look at the pizza pies. This is great. This is my whole childhood. And then my family argues over whether they want extra sauce or not. There's a lot going on with it.
You want extra sauce? I want extra cheese, not extra sauce.
This looks like I have like because of this.
These gloves don't fit. Let me know, I'll get you a larger.
Do you have any Magnum gloves?
Yeah, XL.
I hate that when guys are like, I need Magnum condoms. I'm like, you don't. I can tell by watching you, you don't.
No one really needs them.
No, please, are you kidding me? Actually, that's not true. Okay, we're ready. Oh my God, we're making 3 at once?
Means you're gonna make your own pizza and I'm gonna show you how. This is a hands-on experience.
Yes, I'm ready. As an Italian, I'm ready.
All right, so we have our medium deep dish here. We make our dough daily.
Okay.
So this dough was made yesterday.
Oh, wow.
So everything is fresh and made to order. Kind of pat it out already. You can just kind of freeze the edges up.
I have a question. Whenever I order butter crust, what does that actually mean? Like, I know that sounds like it might be a stupid question, but like, are you just like, is it just, what does that mean, butter crust pizza?
This means there's more flavor.
Okay.
You know, you can't go wrong with butter.
Right, I should get that tattooed on myself. Okay, how am I doing? Should I go higher?
Yeah, big thing is you want to make sure you pinch the edges. So just like what I like to do is take your hands and just kind of go right in that corner where it goes up.
Is this looking all right here?
It's looking all right.
How sacrilegious is you as a New Yorker?
I know.
Thin, is that okay?
No, that looks perfect.
Would I get a job here?
You can.
Really?
Actually,
Okay.
we'll be hiring in like April.
Is this no good here?
So your comedy career has to last until April, and then you can come over here.
Great, I'm coming back.
I'm gonna be honest, this isn't the first time I've disappointed a woman with my fingers.
Honestly, same. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job.
I think it looks pretty good. The crust looks pretty even.
Does mine look okay?
Yours looks really good.
Really?
Bravo.
So next step, what we do is we put the cheese on first.
Okay, yes, that's a Chicago thing, right?
It
It's
is a
always
Chicago thing. It's a Lou Malnati's thing.
Yes.
We actually get our own cheese. You'll never have the cheese anywhere else.
Is that why it tastes so much better?
It is. We have it for the small dairy farm in Wisconsin. So this cheese is made for Lou Malnati.
Well, we're not going to let Wisconsin get any pride here, okay? This is a Chicago thing, and it's enough Wisconsin in the Wisconsin dells. Calm down. Okay.
Your cheese. The biggest thing we want to do is fan it out on the bottom, so every inch is covered in cheese.
Okay, great.
We're using all this?
As much as you want.
Really?
Oh,
It's your pizza.
My God. Okay. I can't eat all this pizza. What am I going to do with all this pizza?
What's the recommended allotment of cheese?
It really depends. if you're a guy who likes cheese, go heavy. Like,
Who doesn't like cheese?
10, 11 slices. If you don't want, a little bit lighter.
A lot of bottoms in
6,
Puerto
7.
Vallarta.
6, 7 slices.
Is this too much? Honestly,
No
like.
such thing as too much cheese.
Really?
Honestly believe that.
Okay, I feel like this is.
So maybe right there, you can get a little extra cheese. That
Okay,
looks perfect.
that looks
so
good.
perfect.
How about,
Okay.
is this too much?
That looks really good. You just don't want the cheese on the crust. The
So-
next thing is adding the toppings.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you guys sausage because that's what we're known for.
I've been told I've known for my sausage too.
Jesus, Sam. I like a cheese. I like a classic
just
cheese
like cheese?
butter crust.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yes. What do you want, Sam?
What is that, spinach?
That's spinach.
I'm a big spinach. Is that garlic and spinach too?
So our spinach mix it's a mix that has garlic, onion, some spices in there.
I'm a big spinach guy.
I should have said this in the beginning. If you want to do spinach, you generally put the spinach under the cheese.
Oh.
So you could, if you want, just lift up the cheese. Not an issue.
Yo, we can help you, Sam. Here, come on. We're gonna make this the Illuminati's way. By the way, this cheese looks fucking unbelievable.
And I just throw a bunch of it under?
Put on the spinach you like.
Garlic and spinach is an underrated topping. One of my favorite pizza places, Frank Pepe's in New Haven. They got a good spinach garlic pie there.
Dude, Sam, you're like a real pizzaiolo.
We're double teaming this one, dude.
We're DPing this pizza.
This looks awesome already.
It does look awesome.
Like our cheese and our sausage, it's unique to Malnati's. So here you see full chunks of tomatoes. Every year we have a group of our kitchen operations team goes out to California, picks them at the peak ripeness and cans them for the year. So they're so nice and sweet and juicy. So get a nice ladle full of that and put it on your pizza.
Allora, noi facciamo una pizza con pomodori
Wow.
and then così, or like
Use
this.
your hands. Get messy.
Really?
That's the best part about this
Oh my
stuff.
god, I'm such
Get
a.
messy. My favorite thing about Malnati's pizzas is the fresh tomato sauce. So
Yeah,
I think
the
the more the better.
It's amazing. Oh my god, this feels so weird. Okay.
Look how chunky this tomato is.
As a kid, of course, I hated chunky pizza, but then as an adult, I love it. Okay, how does this look? I feel like I'm starting to look like a deep dish. Like
Is that
I,
too
That
much?
looks really great. Good. Now use
Okay.
your hands and get that tomato sauce everywhere. Get messy.
Look at that. Just patting it down.
You gotta spread it, Sam.
All over.
Yeah, you like that. Look at that. Is that good?
That looks perfect.
Really?
Yes.
You're not just saying that?
Not just saying it.
I feel like we just commit a murder. Doesn't this kind of look like The Sopranos or something?
Look at that giant piece of tomato. That looks great. Okay, that looks good.
Last
Holy
part
shit,
is
that
this-
smells
this is
so
a
good.
full oregano mix. Just sprinkle it all over your pizza. Just a little extra of flavor that you want.
Okay, how much? Is that a good amount or a little more?
This is your pizza.
I know, but I just.
That does look pretty perfect.
That does?
Like,
Okay, no, this
Does that look
this
good?
is great.
That looks great.
That looks great.
Okay, last but not least, the big ovens here.
Yes,
This is what we get to do. We do a two-step process.
Okay.
Start it down here for our first half of cooking time, then we'll rotate it up for the second half.
How long? 40 minutes?
Takes about 30, 35 minutes.
Okay.
Wow.
And in the meantime, you guys sit back, relax,
Yeah.
enjoy yourselves.
Oh my god, this
Bring up
is
pizza.
really great. This is so fun. We got to make Illuminati's pizza. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you guys for coming.
Oh my god, this is
Exciting.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Come April, we'll start hiring again.
I'll come back.
Oh, I think I'll be coming long before that after looking at that pizza.
I really thought it was gonna be like this daunting process, and it was very like.
That was so fun and cool.
It's just about the good ingredients, really.
Like I said, we make everything fresh to order. So once you order the pizza, that's why it takes so long. Because the pizzas are coming out the chicken minders, and these guys are just working hard getting those pizzas out. We run all our veggies fresh daily. Make sure we open our tomatoes daily fresh. We make our dough fresh.
How many Illuminatis are in the Chicagoland area?
High 60s in the Chicagoland area and the suburbs. We
Yeah.
do also have some in Arizona, Indiana, and Wisconsin.
Well, Indiana, you don't deserve it, but you know. That's,
Damn, that was fun. Thanks for including me, man.
are you kidding? This is great. It's like a New Yorker and a Chicagoan. You're also the most New Yorker person I know. It's the Manhattan kids that get me. Like, I can't imagine growing up in Manhattan.
Pretty crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's like you were 6 on the train.
I know. What's like a must-do thing while I'm here? I've never been to Wrigley, which is it's.
I wouldn't go to Wrigleyville. I mean, it's falling apart as is, so you're really risking your life when you go there. And also, Cubs fans are insufferable.
You're a White Sox fan, right?
I mean, let's be honest. I'm just saying that because if I don't, my family's a White Sox fan. If I say anything positive about the Cubs, they will disown me and I'll go missing. I grew up going to Comiskey Park. Not that the Sox fans are classy, but I mean, it's like, you know, I was always a Sox fan. Being a homosexual, Cubs fans would get out in Wrigley Field, and so it'd just be like a horde of straight drunk yuppies coming through Boys Town, and it was just always a clash of culture.
It's funny that it's called Boys Town, though.
I think they call it North Halstead now.
Oh, okay.
But for a long time it was. And actually, for Halloween, my friend John and Jesse and I went dressed as the First Wives Clubs. We were all in the white dresses. And when we were on Clark Street, which is where all the Cubs are.
Which one were you?
Obviously, Bette Midler. What are you
Oh,
talking
okay.
about? All the straight guys were like, oh my God, are you guys Hillary Clinton? And then the second we walked one street over to Halstead, all the gays were like, First Wives Club. Great.
That's the best.
My whole thing is food. Like everything with me is like I would say go to a Chicago establishment, get a Chicago hot dog. You should get an Italian beef, which has Portillo's or Al's beef. Get an Italian beef and ask for an easy dip. So what that means is like they lightly dip it, so like the bread is kind of soaked. And I get it without peppers. They have the cake shake at Portillo's as well, which is literally a chocolate shake with a piece of cake blended into it.
Okay.
It's pretty fucking good.
Not a healthy city.
No, nothing is healthy in Chicago.
You were very fit to be from here.
Thank you. The different neighborhoods in Chicago, right now we're in the Gold Coast. They call the Viagra Triangle.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sugar daddies. You see it, it's late at night. You see the old men
Popping Viagras, walking around begging anyone, which is very similar to Boys Town. Then there's Lincoln Park, and Lincoln Park is where all the bros, like the financial bros, like just bros. And it's a nightmare, really, it is. It's just a hate crime waiting to happen for me. And then there's Andersonville, which is all of the lesbians. But now the lesbians are getting pushed out because the gays are retiring from Boys Town and moving north to Andersonville. So now the lesbians are being pushed to
So I have
Edgewater.
a question at the risk of sounding ignorant here. Stereotype is that gay guys move into a neighborhood and they spruce it up, they make it nicer. Is there the same stereotype for lesbians?
Well, they built the neighborhood and then we paint it.
I'm thinking of other stuff in Chicago.
Chicago is just a city. It's very blue collar in a lot of ways. It's odd because it's a very universal, it's a city that's a huge global city, but it's also Midwest. There's a sense of like, especially as a comic, like you can just work as a comedian here for the rest of your life and do great. But I wanted to go to New York. I was like, I could see the glass ceiling of where I wanted to go, and you have to go to New York.
But you also left before a lot of that internet stuff really changed everything, I think.
Thank God. It's a huge drinking town in Chicago.
I've been here on St. Patty's. It's a nightmare.
But I would say Chicagoans are very intense. We're very intense about our sports. I mean, we have 2 baseball teams, and then we act like the Sharks and whatever the hell their names were in West Side Story. It's very much
Jets
like
and the Sharks?
It's like the Jets and the Sharks.
I'm giving you theater fucking details. Are you kidding me?
You were born in Manhattan. You
I
went
know,
to Broadway shows.
I know.
I didn't go to Broadway
I know,
shows.
but I shouldn't be helping you with Sondheim. That
I
should
know,
be your
that's
bread and
true.
butter.
Oh my God, we're here. This looks so. Oh my God, look at me, I made my own pizzas. I was gonna take pictures and I realized that Chris
That
is
smells
taking-
so good.
While serving them.
What's your name?
Will, like
Will.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay,
Will.
That one's the spinach, that one's
That's
cheese.
correct. Spinach here. Is this one just plain cheese?
Yes, me, plain cheese. God, it looks just like a fucking loose pizza. We did a great job, Sam. Look at that. Oh my God.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
The spinach one. Taste your own creation.
Oh my God, look
Bravo.
at
I
There's no
fucked
one to
up.
blame but yourself.
that. I know. I think I did pretty well with it. I'm excited.
Yeah, I made sure I didn't eat
Look at that
anything today.
cheese.
Thank you so
much,
much.
Will.
This will be fun for me to teach you how to eat a Chicago pizza as well. Thank you so much. This is exactly what a Chicago pizza is supposed to look like.
This looks insane.
And the thing is, you really can only eat one slice, and then you're out. I mean, maybe today I'll eat
We'll
2.
need a
I do
couple,
cardio.
yeah.
Okay, so when you're eating a Chicago pizza, you do not eat it with your hand.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
too
this is
messy.
sacrilege with New York. I'm pumped. That's insane. It's not my style, and I still love it. That is insane. So much cheese. I'm glad we went hard with the cheese here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spice, the sauce. This is a freaking home run, man.
Well, Sam, I can't thank you enough
Thank you,
for joining
man.
me today.
What an experience.
This was an experience for me too. I mean, how fucking crazy that.
This is your childhood spot.
Yeah, I'm eating here the pizza that I made myself. Pretty fucking cool. Sam, where can people find you?
You know, I'm on all the social bullshit, just my name, Sam Morril. MSG Theater, November 4th. That's gonna be a big one, so I hope I see you at that. And
E per tutti gli italiani che mi stanno guardando, non ho mai detto che questa è la pizza vera, dai. Questa è la pizza di Chicago, vabbè. All right.
that's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The crust, man.
Chris, you gotta get some now.